Does it work now? Does it work now? Okay, so what I wanted to do is play LifeGen before all this complication. Okay, so what I wanted to do is play LifeGen before all this complication. And the echo I should do something about. Okay, so what I wanted to do is how do I before all this complication. Oh, wait, yeah, I was hearing myself on the stream. I shouldn't be doing that. So I won't be able to hear myself. So what happened? Okay. Poor computer is struggling. I am doing okay, I think. And how are you? The delay is probably going to cause some problems, but hey, I can't really do anything about it. That's good to hear. Hi. So, before my brain blanked, I was going to say, let's start a clan. It's funny how I never actually read Warrior Cats, but I love Clan Gen and Life Gen. This is Life Gen, right? Or is it the other one? Yeah, it is. It is Life Gen. So, is everything good? Is everything working? It's okay. Bye. Have fun with whatever you have to go for. I might stream for a while, so if you come back, I love to see you. So is everything okay with the stream? Please tell me if yeah, okay. You know what? I already have an idea for this thing. I am doing the namesake challenge, by the way. I will name the clan. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I'm sorry. So I am doing the namesake challenge. I already I already made a clan, but I made the mistake of updating LifeGen, and I forgot that uh, have to do stuff so the save files are transported, and so I lost that along with everything. But I'm not too sad. It's not that big part of my life, and I might be talking a lot, so I'll just go through the first steps. Should we have a small, medium, large, and old or new clan? Which one of these do you suggest? Okay. I'll start with a small clan. Is that okay? Is that okay for you guys? Why is it okay? Okay, we'll just go with Moss Clan. I don't know what happened there. Maybe. Yeah, I am not dealing with that. We'll go with Moss Clan. So I'll I've already kind of gone through these steps before. Hi. Hi, Dad. Um, my brain is kind of slow because I'm not that used to talking in front of an audience yet, though I'd like to be. I like talking in front of an audience. That's good to hear because I was just thinking about asking what is going on with that, because I plan to revive my old maps, and I've only tried to revive the every anything map with the Fat Rat mashup. Was it mashup? Um but I would like to revive my other maps too. I don't currently remember how many I have in progress. So I'm going to go for a black belt. I've already, like I said, I've already kind of gone through these steps. I don't know if I should give it something like this, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to go with, yeah, just go with single color and none of these. And happy birthday to him. What do you guys think? Should it be green or sage? Sage is more mossy, but green is brighter and maybe prettier. What do you think? Or should I decide? Should I go through quickly with the character thing and just start the game already? Oof, I'm happy you got him. Don't want a dog to get hurt. Any dog, even though I don't know that specific dog. I'm trying to determine how long. Green? Okay. Okay, we'll go with green. And I wanted to add a bit of an extra. Oh, what are these? Okay. I don't know what to say to that, but that's cute. I also want a cat, but we can't keep cats in this apartment where we live right now. So what I'll do is I'll start with this cat, and the namesake challenge is practically that if I remember correctly, the cat we start with will have kids and will have to name the kid that looks most like them in, I think, the first letter, because that would make sense, but maybe out of all of them. So we'll have to name the kid that looks most like this one the same name as this one, and we'll also have to keep the clan name, the cat's name, same as the clan. Okay. And what I'll add is that we'll have to give the new moss cat the moss, and we'll see how long we can keep it without the cat dying. And to make it easier, I will make it so we'll only lose if the whole lineage is dead. I think we'll just leave this at random, and I'm making it a female because why not? And this is moss kit. And we're we're going to leave here because this is quite mossy. Are people still interested? I can't really see any new uh, chat messages. Just wondering if this is deathly boring or what. This honestly does not look like moss. I don't know why. I like this. Yeah, I know 4 people are watching. I'm just wondering if uh, if those 4 people are bored to death. So I'll choose this because this, in my opinion, looks better. So yes, we start now. Now to go through the cats, we have Verbena star. I think that's how to pronounce it. A male leader who's mates with somebody already, spiderweb, and has a kid. So we have a family dad leader. Who's also a great healer and strict. I like him. Rupert, um, the deputy, who's way older than the leader, is loyal, a fish catcher, and problem solver. I'll just quickly go through this. Spiderweb, the medicine cat, the leader's mate, which is weird. I don't know. I heard that in warrior cats there shouldn't be the medicine cats shouldn't have mates. So well, I guess in ClanGen this is not really a rule. So a troublesome medicine cat, which might not be the best. I wouldn't want to have a troublesome doctor. I wouldn't go to one. And I don't know what a good sport means. What does that mean? Ooh, she's pretty. He's pretty. Looks like a female, but is a male. I'll try to reset in my brain that he's a male. Faith Ball, adventurous and a great decorator. He's a decoration himself. I really like how he looks. His parent is Gossamer. Gossamer, no idea how to pronounce it. And yeah, that's it for him, I think. Ice Nut. Now that's a funny name, I think. It's a bit. Hi! It's a bit funny. So nervous but has steady pause. Which is also funny because usually if people are nervous or stressed or anxious, their hands or paws in this case wouldn't be steady, but I guess this is a contradiction. So she's a female, Ice Nut, who has nothing icy about the way she looks. I am doing okay-ish. How are you doing? No, actually I'm doing fine today. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good. Torn throat? Well, hopefully that's not foreshadowing of how he'll die, because that would be unpleasant for him. Who even gives a name like that? So he's confident, and again a good sport, which I don't know what that means. They look kind of alike. Hollyhock Dusk gets caught up in a vivid fantasy about faraway lands. So I don't know why I just read that, but you still haven't answered to how you are doing. I think I asked you. Oh, or is that how you're doing? Okay, I'm stupid. Oh, that sucks. Is it gonna heal? Have you gone to a doctor? So Hollyhock Dusk is a female, adventurous, a great mediator, and a fur care enthusiast. Which I don't know. The interest kind of don't go with the trait, but I mean that's good. I hope it heals. Take care of it. Take care of yourself. Ashpaw, a female who's mentored by Ice Nut and is mellow and watchful. I'm not sure what mellow is really, but it's something subtle. Subtle? Sub. Yeah, I still have some problems with some words and pronunciations. What is this? Ooh, tell a story. Oh, right. I read that in the updates. Take better care of yourself. I've never gotten cut with rusty stuff. Take better care of yourself. I don't think that's normal. I'm just saying that because I want you to be okay, all right? Not trying to scold you. So, Ermelo and mentally what? I don't understand really what you're saying there. Ermelo is gloomy and a good guard and a male. And Rustpaw is a queen's apprentice, which is cute. Confident, always busy, and a good guard. Well, those are actually probably pretty good traits for a queen's apprentice. And Night Kid is smug and good with directions. Probably very smug about being good with directions. Or directions? Which one is it? Directions or directions? And Cloudy Kid? Oh, Thornthroat has two kids. I don't know about that. With a name like that, it sounds like he's going to have a terrible fate. No. Faith is different. Fate. So Cloudy Kid is rebellious and quick to help. So I don't think we need to go on patrol. We're going to send these two on patrol just so they can train. No, I don't remember somebody with that name commenting on my channel. Why? Icenut is surprised when Ashpaw makes a mistake on a simple move Icenut thought she had mastered. Before Icenut can say anything, Ashpaw runs out of the training grounds. When Icenut finds her huddled in a camp, she sobs out a confession. She will never be ready to be a warrior. That's sad. A sad starting for this story. Icenut tries to think of something to say or do anything, but she fumbles as Ashpaw becomes more and more inconsolable. Finally, Icenut gives up, leaving Ashpaw alone with her thoughts. No, I don't think I don't remember anybody like that. So let's time skip and see that we're born. The first sight that greets you, the first sight that greets your curious gaze are the faces of your parents, Torn Throat and Ice Nut. Oh, they have another set of kids. Torn Throat, with that name, is pretty confident in not ending with a terrible death. Their eyes shimmer with a warmth and love that fills the den. Nestled into the soft bedding of moss and feathers, their gentle purrs vibrating against your tiny body, the nursery becomes the canvas upon which your life begins. Snow Kid presses close to you. Welcome to the world, Moss Kid. Moss Clan does not have enough healthy medicine kits. What happened already? A small flock of sparrows has decided to start frequenting the branches high above the camp. The annoyance. Cloudy Kit has gotten the accessory. Verbana Star and Spiderweb found a single kitten and decided to adopt it. Who's the single kitten? This is my brother, and this is the new kid, who is a female, an honest female. Spiderweb has gotten a running nose. Ashpaw has gotten a running nose. I am playing LifeGen. That's really all I've planned. Maybe later, if I get bored of it, I will draw stuff. So, ooh, blood loss is not good. She looks like blood. She's red. Yeah, those two with the running noses. So, I'm going to talk with my brother. I mean, talk is probably grr. Talk is an exaggeration. And what's wrong with our medicine cat? Oh, it's because there's so many of us. We need we need we need more medicine cats. Oh, Faith Boy is a mediator apprentice. I didn't even notice that. Okay, Ermelo will have to become a medicine cat. I'm sorry. And who will take out Ashba to train Hollyhock Dusk? Out in the forest, Hollyhock Dusk asks Ashba if she knows why Moss Clan chooses to live in the woods under the canopy rather than any other environment. Hollyhock Dusk shows Ashba how the trees protect from wind and rain and how, like their ancestors have done for generations, Moss Clan has learned to jump between branches like the squirrels they hunt. Ashba nods and points out that plants or plains or beaches don't have those advantages. Yeah, I mean everything has their own advantage, so but I think I see how cat would go to a doctor or something, somebody. I don't know if you're a minor and have your parents or uh, get it checked out. You ask Spiderweb what the point of his role is. What is his medicine cat? Well, to keep cats from dying, I guess. You and Nightbot take a nap together after a long day of playing. You cuddle together into a warm pile of fluff. That's cute. You try to stay up all night just to see what happens. You end up falling asleep a little past moon high. Well, nothing interesting happens anyway, probably. And if it does, then you'll probably wake up. Eager to learn the best way to help the clan thrive, Nightpaw excitedly touches noses with Thornthroat. Thornthroat is the very main character here. Or is it just me? Verbanastar calls a meeting. He has been watching Cloudy Kid for a while now and has decided to mentor her personally. Cloudipaw's eyes shine with pride. Cloudipaw is now spontaneous and quick to help. Although the clan members have doubts of Faithpaw's abilities, Verbana, Verbana, Verban, Verbana, I have trouble with this. Verbana Star gives him the name Faith Belt and welcomes him as the clan's new mediator. Why do you have doubt in him? Hi! So, where am I? Here I am. For some reason in the medicine cat then. And I'm going to talk to you, Ashba. The stars seem so distant, yet I feel like our ancestors are right there watching over us. Do you ever wonder, Moskit, about our purpose in this West clan? It's not that fast. Ah, you're too young to be thinking of this. Yeah, probably. Now we're in our place. Let's talk to our brother. Bored, you kick a pebble across the clearing. Snow Kid, who happened to be sitting closely, catches the pebble as it rolls next to him. He passes it back, and you end up in a decently spirited back and forth game, passing the stone in between the paws of warriors passing through clan. Cute. Where am I again? I'm going to talk to you, Spiderweb. I was asking about your role anyway. Oh, Moss Kid, how do I phrase this? Well, I saw something last night, and it might have been a sign from Star Clan. Uh, so do you have you ever had a dream that you had? I think that's the meme. Ah, forget it. Spiderweb pads off in a fit so dramatically that you don't have an opportunity to respond. But then a large familiar butterfly lands on Spiderweb's nose. Spiderweb calls out to, the butterfly's name happily and chatters away with it while skipping gracefully back to the medicine den. You should know Spiderweb by now. Why is this a surprise to you? Well, Spiderweb is apparently kind of weird. So, Torn Throat will take out Nightpaw for training. The, patr- the patrol wants to hold a training session for Nightpaw, their patrol, which is Torn Throat alone. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Nightpaw listens carefully as the proper techniques of tree climbing are explained. Good. The plantain plantain I don't know. Plantain plants have reawoken, and Spiderweb plans to go gather some of their leaves. Suitable for soothing throat and palate irritations, and with a welcome, albeit weird, habit of consistently sprouting up on well-trodden paths, plantain is a basic but valuable herb to keep stock of. At least I'm also practicing my English reading abilities. That's good, I think. Oh, we have 5 viewers. I honestly was expecting like 2 viewers at max with how inactive I've been. So that's a surprise. Thank you for being interested in this. So the deputy and the leader will go out with Ashpaw and Cloudypaw because they need to train. Everybody needs to train. I don't know why. While practicing their pounds, Cloudypaw goes down hard, falling in exactly the wrong way. He scrambles up with a yelp, one paw held off the ground. Carefully, Verbanastar has Cloudypaw sit back down, where Verbanastar grooms the injured paw all over. By the time he's finished their assessment, Cloudypaw is already feeling a lot better. It was just a jolt of pain, nothing more, and the training can continue unimpeded. I have no idea what that means. You and Snowkid hatch a plan to sneak out of camp, only for Rustbot to catch you and stop your plan before it even starts. Rustbot is the Queen's Apprentice. Also, we don't have a queen, but we have a Queen's Apprentice. So, who trains the Queen's Apprentice? You fake an injury to purposefully get Snowkid into trouble, to get back at him for making fun of you earlier. Well, I'm a little troublemaker apparently. I'm sorry to Snowkid about that. The camp is so stuffy. You wonder what it's like to run across most clans' territory. I'm just gonna say territory. Most kid has gotten fleas. But that's wonderful. Spiderweb's running nose is gone. You know, I've always it's so weird reading this because to me it sounds like it's saying the nose is gone. The nose which was running is now gone. So yeah, it's funny. Ice Nut has made a full recovery of the blood loss she suffered. That's great. I was worried. But she's still recovering from birth. So we have Ice Nut and these two. Why have only I gotten fleas? What a bad luck. I'm going to talk to our leader. It seems like I was on the way there, so I'm going to talk to our leader. What is it? What do you need? You just want to talk? How about for the future we set up a policy where you only come and find me if you really, really need something, okay? I gotta read this in a more passive-aggressive way. How about for the future we set up a policy where you only come and find me if you really, really need something, okay? I don't know if that was more passive-aggressive, honestly, but that sounds really passive-aggressive. I will not talk to our leader a lot in the future. He's kind of a jerk. And he just left me up there. So the mentors go out with the apprentices. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Cloudypaw. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Cloudypaw manages to get into the tree, but climbing back down proves to be a problem. Poor Cloudypaw. So I'm gonna go on a LifeGen patrol. Ooh, that's a pretty art. A lost thrush chick is chirping helplessly near the nursery. You feel a pang of sympathy. Your small size helps you approach the chick without scaring it. You manage to lead it back to its nest in the nearby bushes. The chick's mother chirps gratefully. Honestly, I think the chick's mother would be terrified, but this is a fairy tale apparently. So, our deputy is getting old. Rupert and Hollyhock, Dusk, and these two will go on board the patrol. The patrol shadows the dog, sending a message back to warn the camp. It's an exhausting and stressful day, but by the time night falls, they've confirmed that the dog is leaving the local area and the patrol has assured most clans' safety. So no, I haven't left, not per se. Uh, I am more into Wings of Fire lately, but I am currently working on what is it? Toothless X Light Fury series. I even made a Discord server for it. I'm looking for voice actors and animators and background artists. So no, I haven't left the fandom. I'm just not as big part of it. Well, it's not a big part of me anymore, but I'm still in the fandom, I think. The series, you mean? The the Toothless Sex Light Fury series? No, come on. Ermelo and Spiderweb head into the old growth forest to look for herbs. How do you? Why? Give me a moment to think. I have never done that. I've never streamed with another person. I think maybe another time. I would like this to be my stream for now, if that's okay. Ermelo and Spiderweb head into the old growth forest to look for herbs, discussing the latest news. Thank you for understanding. Carefully plucking some herbs, they discuss the latest signs from StarClan and ponder what to do about them. They manage to think up some tentative plans and return to the camp to discuss them with the leader and deputy. And other leaves were gathered. You cuddle close to Snow Kid, silently vowing to always keep him safe. Yeah, the brother sister bond is great, apparently. Well, I wouldn't know. I don't have a brother, and my relationship with my sister is horrible. You ask Faithbelt if you can come along the next time he travels to Ravenclan. Probably not. Probably not, unless it's like a couple moons later. Rupert has gotten fleas. At least it's not just me now. If I suffer, everybody shall suffer. Ashpaw's running nose is gone. Lot of noseless cats. Hollyhock Dusk ran too fast over harsh ground and hurt her paws. Poor Hollyhock Dusk. That's a long name anyway. Ice Nut has healed from the strain of birthing her litter. Oh my god. I don't think you should birth your liver. Um, okay. So it's just us with the fleas and Hollyhock Dusk with the cracked paws. And I'm gonna talk to Freeze Kid, the not her brother, but the other kid, the leader's kid. No, you know what? I'm not talking to them. I hate their father. I don't want to associate with them, with the father. I mean, I know that's probably very prejudiced, but this is a game. Where am I? I can't see myself. Oh, here I am. I've hidden pretty well. And we'll talk to our brother again, who is playing with free skateboarding after a squawking bird. Okay, I can't tell you who to be friends with. You watch as Snow Kid chases his tail while the other kids laugh hysterically. Cool. I will. Do we have any elders now? No, we don't have any elders because I made our only elder medicine cat. So we'll have to wait until we have an elder to do the storytelling thing. Training? While practicing their pounce, Cloudy Paw goes down hard, falling in exactly the wrong way. She scrambles up with a yelp, one paw held off the ground. Apparently, that's a very popular way to get hurt. The leader of the patrol, Verbana Star, is a cat experienced at battlefield medicine duties. Yeah, the horrible injury of a possibly sprained paw. He has Cloudy Paw cautiously stretch out the injured paw, first one way, then another, drawing answers out of Cloudy Paw the entire time until Verbana Star is satisfied that this was an almost torn claw. Almost is a key word there, though. Cloudy Paw will be perfectly fine. Also, do I sound like a jerk? I've said a couple things that made me feel like I sound like a jerk lately. Like, not lately, like in this stream. Maybe I'm a jerk. I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna have an existential crisis over this. I changed my mind. So the medicine cats will go herb gathering. Oh, thank you. I hope not, you're not just saying that for the sake of saying it. I want you to be honest. But I'll try to believe you. Ermelo and Spiderweb take a look at their supply of herbs and decide to combine their efforts into searching for more. Two sets of trained eyes are better than one. Ermelo and Spiderweb decide to search near the two-leg dens. As the sun sinks towards the horizon, they return with their mouths stuffed full of herbs taken from the weirdly bountiful two-leg territories. Daisy and Mullen were gathered. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Yeah, I try not to be a jerk to real people. I hope I'm not a jerk to real people. We'll go on a random patrol. The patrol comes across a Ravenclan apprentice waiting patiently at the border. When the apprentice notices the patrol, they press themselves to the ground, begging to join Moss Clan. Now, should I proceed or should I not proceed? What do you guys think? Even if I proceed, I think there's a chance that they'll just not accept the apprentice. But still, should I give them a chance or should I just say, no, we're not accepting? I don't know what antagonize does. I've never tried it. Should we antagonize to see what happens, or should we not risk it? Antagonize practically does, in general, um, the most violent, the most evil option. So should we antagonize or not? We don't really need more cats, but I'm also not worried about like wars. I'm just, do we need more cats? Why is that? Okay, you know what? I'm going to antagonize just to see what happens. The apprentice is clearly a spy sent by Ravenclaw to weaken Moss Clan. Ravenclan to weaken Moss Clan. The patrol sends them home, bleeding from a few new scratches. Well, that was great. Let's go on a LifeGen patrol. Ooh, pretty art. I haven't seen this one yet. Do you mean that you would misunderstand what they said for something nice they said while it's actually not something nice? I'm just guessing. I don't really know what you mean. It's just a guess. An elder is struggling to reach a small patch of shade to rest in. You think you might be able to help by moving some stones to block the sunlight's path. With some effort, you manage to move the stones. The shade now falls directly on the elder's resting spot. They purr in delight, thanking you for your kindness. That's cute. I'm very helpful, apparently. Except when I'm getting my brother in trouble. You poke your nose outside camp when none of the warriors are looking and are amazed by the sight and smells of the vast territory. You roll a piece of moss into a ball and bat it around with your tiny paws. The camp is too stuffy. You wonder what it's like to run across Moss Clan's territory. Well, I'm almost at apprentice age, so you imitate Rustpaw, ordering the other kids to go to bed and stop talking. You ask Spiderweb what the point of his role is. I'm really doubtful about Spiderweb's role, apparently. I imagine I'm just going around like, hey, what is your role? Is it useful? Do you actually do something, or is it just a name? So maybe I'm misunderstanding it, and it's actually just me being interested. Mosquito has finally gotten rid of all her fleas, and so did Rupert. Hollyhock Dusk's cracked pads are feeling better. Faith Belt was taking some prey from the fresh kill pile only to find a horde of rats. While Faith Belt managed to fight off every last rat, he got injured in the process. He got a torn ear. That's not that bad. Snow Kid has gotten a stomachache. And let's talk to our brother again. Oh, hello, Moskit. By the way, I think there's a canon character called Moskit. I think I've seen a map with a kid called Moskit. I was gonna name them Mossy Kid, but but it was I don't even know what happened. We haven't I haven't even talked to my father yet. I met some kitty pets on patrol today. Starkle and I sure gave them a scare. One look at my mean face and they went mewling back home to their two legs like little kids running into a nursery. Ha 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 ha. I am not going to act at the laughing. And Ice Nut is our mother, right? Yeah, she's our mother. Ice Nut comes into the nursery with something bristly and red in her jaws. She drops it next to you, and you jerk back at the strong musky scent. You hesitantly bat at the soft. You hesitantly bat at the tuft of scarlet fur. Ice Nut watches, her tail twitching. We found this caught in a bush while on patrol today. Can you remember this smell, Musket? That's what a fox smells like. Foxes are dangerous. I don't want to scare you, but they uh, they could really hurt a little scrap like you. So maybe stay close to the nursery for a bit. And if you smell anything like this, tell an adult and then hide. What should we do? Should we be a smug, confident little kitten, or should we say that we will obey and hide from the deadly fox? Or should I decide? Okay, I'll just say that I will. Ice Nut relaxes, though the fur along her spine remains raised. Good kid, you're a smart one. Well, I guess that was the good choice then. And let's have everybody go on training. The patrol wants to hold a training session for Claripa. They decide to focus on tree climbing. Okay, bye. Cloudy Paw listens carefully as the proper techniques of tree climbing are explained. Cloudy Paw learns a lot of tree climbing for some reason. Let's send the medicine cats. Spiderweb and Ermelo take a look at their supply of herbs and decide to combine their efforts into searching for more. Two sets of trained eyes are better than one. And Mullein and Juniper were gathered and sent these two on border patrol. Hollyhock Dusk spies a fat rabbit on the other side of the Finch clan border, a tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on a different clan's territory. How long have I been streaming? That's not very. Where do I? Oh, an hour. Wow. I haven't even realized. No wonder my throat's starting to get tired. I I usually proceed, so I'm gonna proceed. Hollyhock thus pounces without hesitation. She glances around, rabbit hanging from her muzzle, but it seems there aren't any Finch clan cats nearby. Hollyhock thus trots back over the border, her prize in tow and transgression unnoticed. We have a lot of fresh kill. I haven't even checked the settings. I'm going to allow max extinction events because that makes it more exciting. And no, yes, yes. I don't know. I won't mess with that. Yeah, yes, no. This is what I wanted to turn off. And no. Allow cats to breed with cats that aren't their mates. Sure. Pregnancy ignores biology? No. Increase same-sex adoption? Sure. Allow cats to have kittens with an unknown second parent? No. Allow romantic interactions with former mentors? Uh, I don't know. It's too risky, I think. Allow leaders to automatically choose a new deputy? Yes. Disable experience-based apprentice graduation? No. Cats will never retire due to permanent condition? No. Allow warriors and elders to choose to become mediators? Yes. And medicine cats? Yes. And queens? Yes. And this is not settings anymore. pretty art again. An apprentice that you look up to approaches you one day, asking you if you'd like to sneak out of camp. Let's see where this goes. You sneak out of camp that night. No one catches you and you have a blast. You didn't know the world outside of camp was so large. Now, who are the apprentices? Who who do we admire? Who is the one that we have the admiration for? I have the most respect for Nightpaw, so we'll say it's Nightpaw who had a sneak out of camp. By the way, the faith of cats, he's kind of a jerk, so Rupert is. There are times this cat feels Starkan's presence. Her faith waxes and wanes periodically. Ooh, Ermelo has decided to cautiously give Dark Forest faith a try. Ooh. Spiderweb finds the idea of Starkland to be laughable and refuses to take it seriously. You are a medicine cat. You're supposed to be talking to Starkland. What do you mean? No? Faith Pelt feels unnerved at the thought of something otherworldly watching the structure he dislikes. Backing the structure he dislikes. Okay, I'm getting tired. Ice Knot wishes for comfort from the stars but finds them lacking. I can relate to that. I'm not religious, but I lack comfort. Thornthroat has begun to listen more closely to talk of StarClan around camp. Hollyhock Dusk insists that StarClan is just kid tales to make her clanmates behave. Ashpaw has been reeled into the dark forest with promises of safety for the clan. Ooh. Nightpaw discipline and order are the foundation of this cat's moderate but genuine faith in StarClan. I like that. Cloudypaw finds the idea of StarClan laughable and refuses to take it seriously. Rustpaw has no faith in the Dark Forest nor StarClan and would rather stay neutral on the subject. And Musket doesn't have a faith tab yet, and neither does Freeskit. Time flies by. I haven't realized that I've been streaming for an hour. Oh, no. I would not like the echo, thank you. So You found a new accessory, crimson bow collar. You choose to store it in a safe place for now. Where is it? Ooh. I'm just gonna put on all of the accessories because why not? You follow the warriors with your eyes as they leave for a patrol. You can't wait for your turn to explore beyond the camp. I think I'm going to stop playing LifeGen when we become an apprentice because I've already been streaming for an hour. I might still draw something if you guys want that. Cloudy Paw trips over you on the way to the fresh kill pile. You roll a piece of moss into a ball and bat it around with your tiny paws. A sudden downpour drenches the camp. You splash in the puddles it leaves behind. The queens aren't happy when you track mud back into the nursery. The queens are Faith, but is the mediator, the only queen's apprentice. Oh, now queen is Rustfur. So Rustfur is not happy with us now. You bug Rustfur to go play outside until he relents. Nightpaw has gotten white cuff. Shit. With grace and patience, Rustfur has settled into his duties, nurturing the future of the clan. Why? We have Faith Belt and Rustfur. It's all fur. Belt and fur are practically the same thing, I think, or very similar. Verbanasta rests his muzzle on Ashshade's head and declares her to be a full warrior of Moss clan, honoring her hard work. Faith Belt's torn ear has healed. Snowkid's stomachache has left. I will talk to my brother. Moskit! Look, 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 it's a... No, not there, there! Do you see that? That pretty bird. Gosh, the feathers look so cool. I want one. That way I can look super duper uber cool. Like you. Oh, he said we look cool. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you, just because. When you settle into your nest for the night, you feel a stone under your haunches. When you go to remove the disturbance, you notice it's covered in the scent of Friskit. A rather underwhelming prank, but a slight nonetheless. You'll be sure to get her back for this transgression. We are sending Cloudy Paw and Verbana Star to train. Out in the forest, Verbana Star asks Cloudy Paw if she knows why Mossy Clan chooses to live in the woods under the canopy rather than any other environment. I've already had that one. Ashshade will go with Ermallow, herb gathering. As the Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into the Moss Clan territory, Ashshade tells Ermallow about the dream she had last night and what the Star Clan vision could mean for Moss Clan. Ooh, arguing. Ermelo's eyes go wide. Hi, Dynamite! Ermelo's eyes go wide, for fur puffing up, and tells Ashade that her dream is a warning of death and destruction, thoroughly freaking Ashade out and bringing unease to the patrol. Well, that doesn't sound good. I will leave for a moment to get myself a glass of water because my throat is going to tear itself apart otherwise. And I've already drank my glass of water that I had in here. I'll be back soon. I'm back. I hope not everybody left yet. And we still have 4 people. That's good. So, death and destruction. That's not good. Spiderweb sniffs the clean, fresh morning air, wondering if he can smell juniper berries or on the breeze. He assembles a patrol to investigate. Leaf fall brings with it gleaming dots of blue as the juniper trees deck themselves with their hard-fleshed berries, wafting their pleasant scent from their branches. There's a lot to enjoy about gathering them, especially with such a companionable group of cats to work with. So Spiderweb, Ice Nut, and Torn Throat gets along. That's good. And these two on whatever patrol. Rupert suggests this might be a good chance to practice new fighting fighting techniques with Hollyhock Dusk. Both cats have a night practice. I'm getting tired, as you can hear. Both cats have a nice practice session, swapping their best tips and tricks with each other. A shuffling giggle of kids surrounds you, their eyes gleaming with mischief. Their challenge? Sneak into the leader's den, a territory typically shrouded in rever- reverential, reverential silence while the leader is away. Proceed. You manage to slip into the den, but the leader's stance makes you freeze. Just as you're about to exit, the leader walks in, eyes wide in surprise. What follows is a stern lecture and a direct march back to the nursery, your ears burning with embarrassment. Well, that's why you don't listen to peer pressure. And what should we be? Medicine cat apprentice, mediator apprentice, warrior apprentice, or queen's apprentice? Warrior. Okay. Any other suggestions? Anybody else? Or are we gonna be a warrior? Okay, we are gonna be a warrior. Ooh, pretty. You found a new accessory, a worm. Worm, something. You chose to store it in the safe place for now. Let's see. A worm. We have a lot of accessories. We're gonna give it to our children. It looks like a mustache. Your heart pounds in your chest as you sit beneath the great rock, the murmur of the gathered clan rise around you, vibrating through your paws. Verbana Star, a figure of strength and grace and jerkiness, he's a bit of a jerk, stands tall on the rock, his gaze penetrating the crowd until it lands on you. You feel the weight of the stare, not menacing, but filled with expectations. As your name is called, the assembled cats fall silent. Respect, recognition, responsibility all blend into a heady mix as you step forward, your young eyes meeting those of your mentor, Hollyhock Dusk, the one with the super difficult name. The brief touch of her nose to your forehead marks a change of your status, and you are now named Mosspaw. Moss Clan welcomes Night Minnow as a new warrior, honoring her hard work. Night Minnow sounds familiar, I don't know why. Where Banastar rests his muzzle on Cloudy Leaf's head and declares her to be a full warrior of Moss Clan, honoring her hard work. As Shade wasn't looking where she was going and tripped over a small trunk, spraining her paw. Free's paw excitedly touches noses with her new mentor, torn throat, looking looking quite eager to start training. Snowpaw silently swears to StarClan to do his best for the clan as he touches noses with Ice Nut. Now, I said I was gonna do this until we're an apprentice, so I'm going to finish LifeGen here. I will probably do a second stream continuing it. Now, do you guys want me to draw something? I don't really have any ideas. If you guys have any suggestions, I might draw something, or we can just end the stream here. Okay, so then I'm ending the stream as soon as I figure out how. Thanks everybody for watching. I really enjoyed this and I would like to repeat it sometime. So, and my father is calling me anyway, so bye bye.